Hey there guys, welcome to another video. In today's video I just want to do a quick comparison between the LG Velvet with dual screen and the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 2. So both of these are pretty unique phones, however they are both at different price points and offer kind of a different experience with each. So the LG Velvet came out back in July and has been since released on all carriers, runs between $600 to $700 for just the phone itself. It's a traditional slab style phone that we all know and love. Comes with water resistance, great processor, great cameras, all that great stuff. However, you can get this dual screen accessory, and that adds a whole nother screen to it, as well as using it as a case, and that is a $200 accessory. So still under $1,000 to get something that really adds to the smartphone experience. Now, on the other hand, you have the Galaxy Z Fold 2, which also offers two screens. So on the outside here, you have a 6.2-inch display. It is quite narrow, but on the inside, you do get a complete tablet-like experience with a 7.6-inch display, and it is a folding display. So definitely something I think that the future will hold is having a tablet in our pocket. I think that that is really, really cool. Now, this futuristic form factor comes at quite a price. Comes in at $2,000 US. So, let's just take a look at them and see which one might be better for you. So, again, as I said, under $1,000 for the LG Velvet with a dual screen accessory, or a completely futuristic type device that offers a tablet-like experience for $2,000. Now, mind you, you can still go out and get the first generation Z Fold 2, or the first generation Fold, which offers a similar form factor and everything, but you're going to have last year's specs. Not a big deal. The LG Velvet does offer a lower end processor in it, and doesn't have a 120 Hz display and some other compromises, but that's not the point of this video. I just wanted to compare the form factors of these and what you can do with each. So let's go ahead and take a look. Alright, so just taking a quick look at the Velvet dual screen here. So on the front, you do get a little display with some notification information here. So you get time, date, different notifications, battery, and that kind of thing. And then on the inside, obviously, is where the magic happens here. So you have two of the same exact panels, so two 6.8-inch displays, both 1080p, both 60 Hz. No difference between them, so you have uniform color and everything like that. Really good there. So obviously what you can do here is open up two different apps at the same time if you wanted to do that. So pretty cool there. And you can also stretch apps if you want to. So say I wanted to stretch this app across the screen or swap it. You can swap it across the screen to the other side. So you have this little tiny menu right here. Gives you a couple different options here. So in addition to that, you have some gestures you can use to swipe it across the screens if you want to do that. Whichever thing you want to do there. And in addition to that, you can also show them in wide view. So it's not the best experience, however. As you can see, this is a video, huge bezel in the center, and then you can even turn it, and you still get quite a bit of it cut off. So in full screen, it's not going to look the greatest. And as you can see, poor guy, his head is just cut in half. But it's really good for, I'd say, for multitasking, because you could have multiple apps open at the same time. So you could, say, have either two, or you could even have four. So you could have 1, 2, 3, 4 apps on these screens at the same time. Pretty cool there. So another cool thing is you can set multiple apps to open at the same time. So you can set these yourself, but they have a couple of examples here you can use. So we have the gallery and the camera. So hit that. Both of them open up at the same time. Pretty cool there. And then they have gallery and quick memo. So there you go. So pretty cool there. So you do get the two screens. You can do it full screen. However, it's not a really great experience if you're trying to do full screen multitasking, because you do have that huge bezel in the center, but still really cool. So another really cool thing on the LG Velvet's dual screen that's offered is a gamepad, and it can be on either screen, and you can basically use the game on one display and have the gamepad on the other, and it's pretty cool. Comes with couple different options here. So you have a console, racing style, arcade style, basic style, as well as you can create your own custom one. So another really cool addition, however only compatible with certain games, but a really nice way to use that dual screen. And taking a look at the Galaxy Z Fold 2 here, so on the front display you get a 6.2-inch display at a resolution of 2260 by 816, 25 by 9, and 386 ppi. So it is still a gorgeous display. It is 60 hertz. It is, however, quite narrow. So I don't think they're really meant for people to use this display full time because they want you to use that inner display, which is absolutely beautiful. But for using it in a pinch or using it as a traditional smartphone, this is great to use. So just to show you real quick how things look here. So if you are, say, in a text conversation, just to show you the keyboard here is quite narrow. So it is quite narrow. Not really typing anything. But anyway, you still have swipe and all the other good stuff that you want to use on here, just quite narrow. And then just to show you real quick on YouTube how a video would look here, we'll just take a look at, so Tech Odyssey, Mr. Adam right here. So he just had his live show here. And so the video on here is quite small. One cool thing here though is you can open this up a little bit and use it in kind of a tent mode. So you can use it in a tent mode there, watch a video that way if you want to. You don't need a stand or anything, so that's pretty cool. And another cool thing here is that if you do start something on the main or on this front screen, you can continue it on the inside screen simply by opening it up. So voila, and we have our video continuing right here on the inner display. And just to give you the specs on this display, it is a 7.6-inch QXGA Plus dynamic AMOLED. So it has a interesting aspect ratio of 22.5 to 18. They call it an Infinity Flex display. And then 2208 by 1768 resolution, 373 ppi, and 120 hertz refresh rate. So quite a bit different than what you're getting with the LG Velvet. You are getting an absolute beautiful display here. We'll go ahead and pause Adam here. This display is a kind of, I guess that's what they call glastic. So it's kind of a plastic display. You can obviously see the crease here. However, I will say after using this for a little over a week now, or well, almost 2 weeks now, it has not really bothered me very much because once you actually get into using the device and using watching video and everything like that, you really don't notice it as much as you think you would. Now another thing people will mention here is the fact that you do have that camera cut out right there in the middle of the display. However, if you've seen the Galaxy Fold 1, that was a lot bigger and a lot more intrusive than this, so not a big deal there. So that's absolutely one thing I love about the Galaxy Z Fold 2 is you get this absolutely beautiful full screen experience, but you do have multitasking in here as well, which I'll show you. So just like the LG Velvet, the Z Fold 2 offers quite a bit as far as multitasking is concerned. You have this beautiful 7.6-inch display, so you can open up a bunch of apps, and it is a nice experience. So just to show you here, on the side here, we do have a little slide-out panel right here where you can have shortcuts to your most used or favorite apps. So at the top here, you can see recently used right here. So I did try this already with 3 different apps, and you can even have shortcuts to multiple apps right here. So this one is for the internet browser and YouTube, and as you can see, pops them right open right there. They are completely independent right here, so they run just fine. And you can also turn the device and then get them into landscape mode where they're stretched out just a little bit more. So you can be watching a video, texting at the same time, whatever you want to do there. In addition to that, you can also resize these. So if you want to make YouTube a bit bigger, you can do that right there. And we can do the same for the opposite app right there. Another thing you can do is go back to that same little slide out panel. Say we want to bring in the Play Store, and just hold it, bring it over right here, and then pick an area, and it'll bring it right there as the main app. Or you can bring it over and then bring it to the top, and as you can see, it's only taking up that top portion right there. And if you wanted to switch them, just hold on to this little tab and switch them right there, and they'll swap. You can go in and resize and I've seen people have up to, I think, 6 apps on the display at once. I don't know how well that would work really with this, but still really cool nonetheless. So you do have quite a bit of multitasking capability. So, and if I get out of this here, if I go back to that slide out panel, as you can see, that recently used hot mess that I just had, I can bring that right back and mess with it further from there. So really cool and really nice multitasking support right there. So you have quite a few different options to use multiple apps. So there you have it, just a quick look and comparison between the LG Velvet with dual screen and the Z Fold 2. Both of these can do really great with multitasking. It just depends on how you want to view it. So on the LG Velvet, LG V60, and similar LG phones, you're going to have that 2-screen method right here with the large bezel in there. So it may not be great for full screen viewing, but you can have, 3 to 4 different apps on either screen and use it that way, versus the Galaxy Z Fold 2, where you can have a bunch of apps on this one beautiful display and be able to do a bunch of different things at the same time. Or you can have this one tablet-sized display for media consumption and what have you. So the only problem here is the price. So if you want that Z Fold 2 and you want that large display like that, it's either buy a tablet or buy this, and this is $2,000. So I can't stress how much that is. It is obnoxiously expensive. However, the LG Velvet is a much cheaper option. So under $1,000, $800-900, and you get this awesome multitasking experience there. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this quick video. I just wanted to show the multitasking capability and the difference between them. So the dual screen and the tablet style right here. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did like this video, hit that like button. If you want to see more like this, consider subscribing. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave me a comment down below and I'll try to answer it as best I can. Anyway guys, hope to see you in the next one.